Hey everybody, this is Eric. I am alongside Joey here for another episode of Watch Us Play.
Yes.
We have Battlefield 3 right in front of us here.
Yes.
The game is out now, and we are partaking in a sniper's mission. We're shooting light bulbs.
Yeah, gotta clear out that LZ.
So, Joe, you're the one taking the review for this and have actually played through the entire campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are we right now?
This is about just a little bit over half the game has been...
Army of Darkness, alright.
Alright, a little bit over half the game has been completed here. Basically, I'm not really trying to give away much of the story, which I really did not enjoy. But I just, as a sniper, I'm in Iran, Iraq, I don't know. Somewhere, Middle East.
Got it.
The PLR is this insurgency terrorism type group that is trying to gain footing in the area. There's supposedly a nuke involved here. Without giving away too much, I'm trying to help these Marines down here that are just now landing get to a location. Okay, so really that is kind of where the game stands right now. That's my buddy right there.
Oh, he is scoping out some stuff. He's marking positions.
Yeah.
Alright, so you said you're not a huge fan of the story. We can do full disclosure here. Like you finished it.
Yeah.
And what is it about it that didn't really impress you too much thus far?
Honestly, it's just like a pretty much from start to finish. It's an extremely linear, boring adventure. It just kind of this guy moved up and I'm just standing.
Talking.
It's basically just like a moment-to-moment type shooter, not so much in the way that Call of Duty does that so well, which I fucking feel so weird, like, praising,
No.
which is a game that I've actively been, like, not excited about for a while, so... hold on. No, I don't remember this. Why do you ask? What?
Is that a guy you should be shooting, or is that a teammate?
That's
Oh.
fair. Apparently, it didn't like...
Wow.
It didn't like my arcing of the sniper rifle there.
Now you have to actually take trajectory into account with
Yeah,
this?
you always
So
do.
it's not-
You always do.
All
I mean,
right.
that's what the beginning of this mission is when it shows you, like, the part. Get ready to see a lot of loading. Because this game is, like, the firefights are really frustrating, which is part of the reason why I'm really not very much a fan of this game. And one of the reasons why they're frustrating is because the enemy has this just uncanny ability to basically shoot through anything. And if you're in a squad of 10 dudes, it doesn't matter. They just concentrate all fire directly on you.
I hate that,
Yeah.
actually, when games do that.
Yeah, and it was the same issue I had with Battlefield 3, or Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Got him.
Pretty much that repeated here. It's problematic.
Yeah.
Go to that street level.
Oh, you doing some rappelling right now?
This is on the Xbox 360. As you can see, it is still an attractive game. Definitely not as gorgeous as it's meant to be on the PC.
Yeah. And this is post texture pack that
yeah.
comes with the game on one of the discs.
Yeah, that water, that like nice gleam you'd see here would not be present without the texture pack.
That's the texture pack.
So I'm gonna do a lot of following.
There's a lot of videos online. I don't know if you've actually watched any of
Yeah, I
like
have
comparison
seen a couple of
videos, and
comparison
it
videos.
looks like an original Xbox game. Pretty
It
much,
really
without
does.
like,
It's
a
kind of
lot
scary. Like they'll approach like steps, and like that would just be blank gray surface down there instead of seeing all that nice
attractive.
water. right. So I'm just waiting for Campo to decide it's time to move forward here.
No, actually, here's one thing that leads me to ask. Are you pretty much waiting for the AI to dictate moving forward at all times? So you're pretty much sitting, waiting, moving, push
There
forward?
are some moments where it's like, okay, it's time to do this. Go ahead and do that yourself. That happens, but a lot of the times it's linear in the sense that you are waiting for specific scripted events. The destruction that DICE like touts so heavily is really heavily scripted.
Is it? Okay.
It's like pretty much like blow up this building ahead of us, but in other instances you'll see enemy fire coming from a building and want to do the same thing but not be able to.
But now, okay. All
So
right. That reminds me of Homefront. Homefront, like you literally sat around waiting for like computer-controlled teammates to catch up to you before you could proceed forward. Even though you're in a rush to do some specific objective, you had to basically just sit there and wait by a fence until they lifted it for you.
Pretty
so
much.
you could go under.
Pretty
and
much.
That's one of the complaints I had against that game.
here you're breaching doors, and it's really awkward how like it'll tell you sometimes to breach on your own, on other times it'll tell you not to. Between that and the QuickTime events that just literally dominate this game, every heightened moment, every big time set piece is typically a QuickTime event. And there are set pieces here. I'm not trying to take away from the grandness of the story. It's just that the set pieces are always kind of swallowed up by like basically boring firefights.
Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah. And I know that's probably going to be a crushing blow. You plan to actually do a write-up separately, right? You're going to do single player versus multiplayer.
That is the plan, Stan.
So probably a lot of this stuff you'll be
double whammy these guys here.
Nice. Got him right up against that pole. So a lot of that stuff you'll probably be saying again in more detail or what have you.
Right, pretty much. Now I will say that I have not gotten into the multiplayer just yet beyond what I played with in the beta, and then also the time that I've had with the game in press briefings and that type of scenario.
Like I personally played the beta for a while and did a write-up for Crave and enjoyed it. Like it was only one map, so it wasn't a whole lot to see.
Right.
But I mean, it felt like classic Battlefield
gameplay
and with
I agree with that.
Looking gorgeous.
That's going to be this game's saving grace, I think. The campaign. It's scary to say this, but like the campaign is not meant to be enjoyed by single player lovers. I'm sorry to Dice for putting it so bluntly there, but really, if you enjoy single player stories for their narrative, and for their like pacing and plot direction, all that stuff, this game is just a ho hum. I would never say go out and get Battlefield 3 if you love stories. Yeah, it's just not the case. Multiplayer, I'm sure, is going to blow my mind. It's a game built with multiplayer in mind. Yeah.
And this is it's also kind of weird because previous Battlefield games have done stories, but they've always kind of centered around Bad Company, yeah. But like single player modes are usually revolve around the multiplayer component with AI bots, where they give you those huge like landscapes to
sometimes
fight in, correct?
Sometimes, I mean, but with Bad Company 2, there was a really good story in place. I mean, and really good is in air quotes. The game is all about being bombastic and over the top. That was like really a big plus. This is the same basic story without the over the top nature. Oh, gee, what am I going to do up here? Probably quick time down.
I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be probably a pretty crushing thing for a lot of people expecting this to be the complete package. You just headbutted him.
Straight up, dog. This happens a lot too. It's just like kills should be quick. Right now, there's enemies are coming in about to be shooting at me, and I'm just.
Let's hold that knife in there. Got him.
Yeah, look up.
Did he have a stake?
And they're right there.
Yeah.
So, pretty much a lot of that.
All right.
So.
But like the actual narrative, like it's pretty narrow, right? Like as far as like firefights, it's very like you said, the Call of Duty-esque. That's down narrow passageways, just pretty much inching forward, shooting.
Right. That's basically what it is. It's not necessarily done in a Killzone style where you'd be waiting. Like in Killzone, enemies constantly respawn, so you're just kind of like urged to press forward at all times. This game, that's not really the case, so that's at least an up. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It just the scope of this game feels so limited. It really does. And as I was explaining to you, and this is without giving anything away, but the end of the game is set for like this really awesome, epic moment, and the way that they're about to present it, and it happens, and you're just kind of like, oh, like it goes down, and you're just oh shit. Sorry, I gotta clear out these PLR sons of bitches.
Now, does the game actually, the story build up? Oh god,
no.
Build up the PLR to be anything more than terrorist faction, or do we not really learn too much?
It's
unanswerable without giving away too much. Or?
No,
okay.
you learn a little bit about them, but it's not done in any way that's remarkable. Like you just kind of like
guys, if you could see Joe's face right now,
just looks so disappointed. I don't know. I loved all of the stuff leading up to Battlefield 3, and I was really, really excited by the reveal trailers. Oh, the reveal trailers that they had from the onset.
I think everyone has been kind of blown away. They've done a really good job with like the launch trailers and stuff, prepping the campaign to be like a major component. And, you know, Call of Duty killer, you know, really. That's
multiplayer, that could be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know if the same can be said for the single player
For the
element
single
of the
player.
game. No, I know it can't be said. It's really, like, as I said to Eric, the single player here had me, like, really excited for Call of Duty.
Which I refuted, what?
Which is just like,
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't.
That's how we talk around here.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing right this minute?
Still waiting for my buddy here.
Okay.
We're trying to regroup.
With the rest of your
Going
team?
to the mall right now because there's a key.
There's a sale at Gap.
There's a supernova. I haven't seen that yet. Okay. Going to the mall because there's a key informant or objective
Okay.
VIP type there that I'm trying to secure.
How's like dialogue or anything with any of the characters? Like,
It's not bad. It's not. Okay, see, I'm gonna stop right here. We're gonna call it right here because this is actually something that I do not think should be given away.
okay.
It's actually
Okay.
one of the okay moments in the story. So.
All right, then we'll call it quits right there.
Yeah.
This has been, you know, roughly like 12 minutes or so of like the Battlefield 3 campaign.
Yes.
We got Joey's thoughts on it. Expect a written write-up on the single player and multiplayer
Yes.
coming from him. And this has been Watch Us Play. Follow us on Twitter at CravenGN. I'm Eric Norris.
Joey Davidson.
There he is.
Yes.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.